Good evening. Welcome to ORP-TV News. I'm Craig Stagner, coming to you live from Springfield, Missouri on this Wednesday, August 20th. We're coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. Of course, JK Auto Repair is a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri. My buddy Zach Jones and his crew can take dynamite care of you. Just give them a call, set up your appointment, 417-581-2004. This is the Twister Alley Raceway midweek show. Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield, Missouri, going to be telling you about a big event coming up there this weekend in just a few minutes. Don't want to miss that. Get that on your schedule. Butterfield, Missouri, just south of Monette, north of Cassville. Twister Alley Raceway. Come get you some. Our sponsors, JK's Auto Repair, Twister Alley Raceway, Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, South Fork Ranch and Spirits, The Stubborn Mule, Quarter Scale Tractor Pulling, PrimeAdvantagePlus.com, the Titans at 10-5 Drag Race Series, my buddy Austin Aziz Racing, and our special thanks. There's so many we want to thank, but these particular $2 Pistol Motor Speedway, got some news about them coming up. Photography by Chesney, Lisa Burlington Photography, Melissa Morrow Photography, JDB Racing Videography, Unforgotten Shots, Southwest Missouri Quarter Midget Association, Eli Muhlenberg Racing, Monette Motor Speedway, Spokes BMX, Stephen Maples, Around the Ozarks, and Progress with Pete. Big news. This is so exciting for the Ozarks. It's so many of us remember when O'Reilly was just one of the few stores, you know, like, oh, there's an O'Reilly here close by. Well, now it's a nationwide major player in auto parts. Well, it just got bigger. Announced this week, it was a real short turnaround from a rumor to officially announced, the NASCAR Cup Series second tier that has been everything from the Busch Light Series up through, I think some others. I can't remember all the ones that it was. Most recently, it's been the Xfinity Series. That's who it'll be through the end of this race season. But effective next year, it's the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Announced on the 17th, O'Reilly Auto Parts is in a pole position. I see what they did there. To replace Xfinity as the title sponsor of NASCAR's second tier series starting next year, according to sources, as the sanctioning body lands on an endemic brand to the sport to replace the telecommunications company. The deal is not yet announced, but could be as soon as this week, when NASCAR is also expected to reveal its 2026 National Series schedule. Teams have yet to be learned, but NASCAR went into the effort seeking $10 million annually for rights fees plus a mid-seven-figure commitment to activation that would take a brand's per annum spend to at least around $15 million. Well, 2 days later, NASCAR is considering change. Oh, this is another thing here. But the O'Reilly Auto Parts Race Series, and that's going to be the new logo. So you're going to start seeing that. And going along with that, some more good news about that second tier series. Used to, so many of your NASCAR Cup Series racers would get an extra day of practice, so to speak, at a track by running the Busch Series, the Xfinity Series. Then they started to limit it to how many races they could run. Well, now they've decided maybe we should let them run a few more to help with ratings, with viewership, all sorts of things go into this. Now, what they're saying is they're considering changing its rules in the coming seasons to allow its Premier Series drivers to moonlight in the lower tier National Series more often, as the sport looks for the right balance between talent development and entertainment value. Quote, you could look at all of our series and we've had limits on, could a Cup driver compete? How many races could they compete? So we've really certainly had discussions with the CW, that's who the series, that the Xfinity Series has been broadcast on the CW channel, and in the Truck Series as well, which is on FS2 and FS1. Does that rule as it stands now make the most sense to continue as it is? Do we tweak it? So we're looking at a lot of things over the offseason and talking to a lot of the teams and drivers. This was reported by the Sports Business Journal. This is going to happen. You're starting to see And then moving around, it was just announced this week that next year's All-Star race is going to be in Denver. So they moved that around. It was at Bowman Gray this year. It's been at different tracks. It's going to be at Denver next year because that's a market that hasn't really been tapped. So they are looking all the time, and they will tweak it mid-season if they have to with new rules, new engagements. They're going to allow your Cup Series drivers, your Kyle Busch, especially some of those younger ones like the Noah Gragson and Chris Buescher. A lot of those guys are going to go down and race that O'Reilly Auto Parts Series next year to get that viewership up, and it'll be a better test. Some of these teams may want to do that because they're going to want to see, is my driver, my Carson Hocevar, my Noah Gragson, are they ready to make that move up against the Cup Series drivers? This will give them an opportunity to gauge that a little bit. So I look forward to this. Big news. So you have more Cup Series drivers going to be in it, more eyes on this series, and a whole lot more people going into O'Reilly's nationwide. Great, great news for the O'Reilly family here in the Ozarks. And that is going to be your logo. Names are made here starting in 2026, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Also some news, again, starting immediately. They don't always put everything off till the end of the year. If you have a Roku channel, as of yesterday, you have access to the NASCAR channel. This expansion to the Roku channel puts the NASCAR channel in front of one of the largest streaming audiences in the world, said Don Barker, NASCAR Managing Director of Media Strategy. Quote, our goal has always been to make NASCAR's rich history, original content, and live racing more accessible to fans everywhere, and Roku helps us deliver on that promise. The Roku channel is available to stream for free on Roku devices or TVs and can be easily accessed online at therokuchannel.com and on iOS and Android devices, Amazon Fire TV, Samsung TVs, Google TVs, and other Android TV OS devices. So basically, even if you don't have a Roku channel at your house, you should probably be able to download the Roku app to your phone and then cast it to your TV or watch it on the go and check out the NASCAR channel. And they're going to have archived all kinds of great content there. So this is another big step towards NASCAR getting with where we are technologically and social media wise in the near future. That's effective immediately as of yesterday. Now around the Ozarks, we all love some Kenny Wallace. This is Kenny being Kenny at his house, drinking out of the Sunoco race fuels. No telling, I don't know, there's coffee or race fuel in there. It could be either one. With Kenny, who knows? But he has announced this. I'm not sharing anything I shouldn't. On his official page, massive garage sale this Saturday, August 23rd, starting at 8 a.m. That's this Saturday. We have a small dedicated area called Kenny's Corner. Well, that's clever. We have decided to let loose of my dirt racing fire suits and a couple helmets. These are the dirt track racing suits, not the ones he raced in NASCAR, is what I took from that. Everything must go. All normal garage sale items like clothing and furniture and shoes are priced cheap. Cash and Venmo only. Thank you. See you here. Well, this was some of the dirt track race uniforms. I love that Federated Auto Parts one. I was able to zoom in here and I can show you he had them all priced. $250 for that helmet, $500, $400, some of the race suits in the $500 range. So really not a bad price if you're a big Kenny Wallace fan or just NASCAR fan in general. Ton of race cars, and I'm sure he'll autograph any one of them for you while you're there. Look at that outstanding group of stuff. Almost all of it was gone before the garage sale. So he said, well, here's what we're going to do. Let's start digging out some of the other suits. Started breaking out some of the ones. You see a St. Louis Cardinals uniform one. All kinds of cool stuff there. The Square D uniform. Those are for sale now too. So if you want to go, 4806 Old LeMay Ferry Road in Jefferson County, Missouri. A little bit southwest of St. Louis. And I knew that you all would want to see what the house looked like. I knew my mom would for sure want to know, so we Google Earthed it. There you go. Got the fancy gate. There's a look at the house. Really cool garage out back there. I'm assuming the garage is where the garage sale would be. So that is going to be 4806 Old LeMay Ferry Road in Imperial, Missouri. Don't worry if you didn't get that jotted down. You can go to the Kenny Wallace official page, and all that information's right there. He is inviting you to his home. You can buy some official Kenny Wallace race gear and maybe his couch that he slept on and spilled some coffee on, or who knows, whatever. Probably some potato chips down between the cushions. That's going on this weekend. Speaking of this weekend, actually starting tomorrow, my good friends at $2 Pistol Motor Speedway in Yellville, Arkansas have the King of the Ville, not King of the Hill, King of the Ville, Plummerville, August 21st through the 23rd. That is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 3 nights of racing. General admission, look at this, $10 tomorrow, $15 on Friday, $20 on Saturday. A 3-day pass, you can buy it tomorrow, a 3-day pass for $40. I mean, that is such a deal. Kids 12 and under are free. Pit admission, $40. So if you're going to go Friday and Saturday, and you buy a 4-day or a 3-day pass, you're $120 and you're in the pits. You're watching 3 days of racing. Kids 5 and under are free in the pits. Must be with an adult. We don't want any 3-4-year-olds wandering around in the pits. That would probably not be a good idea. But go check that out. This is going to be 3 days of really great racing. My pals, $2 Pistol Motor Speedway in Plummerville, Arkansas. Make sure you tell them you heard about it here on ORP TV. Speaking of racing, this weekend in ORP TV, Twister Alley Raceway. This is such a fantastic track and facility, crew, fans. They have dollar hot dogs. I mean, try not to eat 10 of them. It was tough to do. I spent a couple bucks on 2 hot dogs, still had some money left over, bought some ice cream. Mary doesn't need to know about that, but I had me a Chunky Monkey ice cream. Great track. This week, it is I'm guessing it's like the 4th or 5th annual ORP TV Golden Granny Panty Award race. This is not scale to size. This is a 12 by 12 plaque, the Granny Panty Award. This is a race that Twister Alley Raceway came up with. I promise you I didn't come up with the Granny Panty race, where they will have some big old bloomers pinned up on this fence here. All the cars will be faced at a 45-degree angle here. When they say go, the racers will run across, grab down a pair of those big old Walmart granny panties, throw them on over their race suit, run back to the car. As soon as they're in the car, the team member starts it, 10-lap race. The winner gets that plaque and $50. 2 different classes. Jaden Davis has won it a couple years. I think we have another one that's won it a couple years. Is anybody going to dethrone them? We'll have to see. I'd love to be there this weekend, but I'll tell you about why I won't here coming up. But ORP TV Golden Granny Panty Awards, Twister Alley Raceway this weekend. Now let's take a look at our birthdays. Birthdays today brought to you by ORP TV. Happy birthday today, one of my great friends, her daughter, Amy Garner, with a birthday today. Happy birthday, Amy. And Keaton Goss, racer. Happy birthday, Keaton. Friday, we've got a lineup for Friday. Our good friend, we're still thinking about her all the time. Really, our heart goes out to her with her recent loss. But happy birthday, Vicki Benner. Sean Bradshaw with a birthday. My buddy, Easy E, Ezekiel Burkus. Tom Ladd. We all know Tom Ladd from listening to the radio. Austin McCann. Great dude. Mark Sharp with a birthday on Friday. On Saturday, racing legend around the Ozarks, owned the track up around the Bull Ring. Happy birthday, Mr. Bill Allen with a birthday. Also, Becca Bree and Trinity Magnum with birthdays on Saturday. On Sunday, racer Kevin Blackburn with a birthday. On Monday, my youngest daughter, she is a beautiful girl, a wonderful mom, a great daughter. Happy birthday to Miss Sydney Stagner. Happy birthday, Sid. I love you. And sharing a birthday. Now, this is a picture. I'll be 54 on Monday. And that is a picture of me out front of Jack Nicholson's house in Los Angeles. So I got to thinking, what was Jack Nicholson doing when he turned 54? Well, he was in a movie you might have saw called, it's the military movie. One of the military movies. I'm drawing a blank to it. I had it like 3 seconds ago, where you can't handle the truth. Somebody's saying it there. But A Few Good Men. That's it. Jack Nicholson's house. I'm out front. I didn't ring the doorbell as much as I wanted to, just by chance if Jack would answer. But happy birthday, old Stag, on Monday, turning 54. Racer birthdays. Today, Robert Hight, funny car racer, turns 56. And top fuel dragster racer, Doug Coletta, turns 61. Happy birthday to all of you from ORP TV. Now let's take a look at our weekend race weather. Tomorrow, going to be 90. Going to be 90 for the next couple of days. 89 and sunny. 90 on Saturday, partly cloudy. Sunday, going to start to cool. We got a cooler week next week. 87 degrees on Sunday, mostly sunny, but this is going to be perfect race weather. Get down to the 60s, so by the time you get race, the sun sets, it's going to be 70 degrees. Fantastic weather for you to be out at the racetrack this week. Racing starts tomorrow. Arrowhead Speedway, Electric City Speedway, and the first of 3 days of the King of the Ville at $2 Pistol Motor Speedway. On Friday, we start getting busy. Arrowhead, Callaway, Doe Run, Humboldt, Jonesboro Karting Complex, Lakeside, Lebanon Midway, Monette, North Central Arkansas Speedway, Tri-City, Tulsa at $2 Pistol Motor Speedway. On Saturday, 81 Speedway, Arrowhead, Benton, Central Missouri, Doe Run, Fairbury, I-35, I-44 Oak City, I-55 in Pevely, Lakeside, Lawton, Lucas, Nevada, Salina High Banks, Salina Speedway, Southern Illinois, Springfield, and $2 Pistol Motor Speedway. On Sunday, Tulsa Quarter Midget Racing. That's a big event from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Moving over to our drag strips. Bonne Terre Saturday Racing, Kansas International Dragway, Friday Night Fun Drags, that's their test and tune, Saturday and Sunday, 2 days of bracket racing. Mocan, Friday Night Fun Drags test and tune, Saturday bracket. Ozark Raceway Park, Saturday night. Talking about perfect weather, it's going to be in the low 70s, high 60s, into the mid 60s. Saturday night, midnight drag races at Ozark Raceway Park. Tulsa Raceway Park, Friday Night Fun Drags, and the Saturday Streetcar Takeover. On Saturday, Twister Alley Raceway, the ORP TV Panty Races. AMA Pro Motocross. This is the season finale for the outdoor season. After this, they have time off, and then it's the 3-race Super Motocross Playoff Championships. The motocross season finale is at Budds Creek, Mechanicsville, Maryland, noon Saturday on Peacock. I think that the women's Pro Motocross finale will at least have Moto number 2 in between Motos 1 and 2, the 250, 450, and Moto number 2. So look forward to seeing that, seeing who your champion is in the women's. NTT IndyCar Series racing on Sunday from West Allis, Wisconsin, 1 o'clock on Fox. And NASCAR this weekend goes to Daytona with Friday night racing, the Xfinity Series, 6:30, and Saturday night racing, NASCAR Cup Series on NBC. ORP top fans, let's see who our top fan is this week. Shake up Michael Perry from the Quarter Scale Tractor Pulling. Number 1, Gary Stivers in the number 2 spot. Chip Abramovitz bringing in the bronze. Brian Ayler, $2 Pistol Motor Speedway. My mom, photography by Chesney. Tony Cope. Tony's continuing to do better. Glad to see you're doing well, Tony. My buddy, Ian Wiedenbaker, and Teresa Goss are our top 10. But so many fans we want to thank and appreciate for their support. I want to remind you, coming up next week on Sunday. Our Sunday night race, our Sunday night show will not be live from the JK Auto Repair studio. It is going to be from hopefully right about here from the Golden Gate Bridge. We will be in San Francisco all next week. So the Sunday show and Wednesday show will both be from somewhere in San Francisco. At least one of them is going to be from the Golden Gate Bridge. I look forward to seeing this and doing a show. It's probably going to be pre-recorded because I don't know what the cell phone reception is like there, but it will be on at 6 o'clock Central Time, which will be 4 o'clock for me from San Francisco. I'm really looking forward to this. Hey, if you'd like to drop me an email, maybe tell me someplace good to eat in San Francisco, or whatever tracks you'd like to see us talk about. If you got some good results, if you have some news, birthdays, anniversaries, orptvmedia@gmail.com, or you can send me a text, 417-872-9854. That'll do it. We'll see you back here on this channel from San Francisco Sunday night, 6 p.m. for ORP TV Live. I'm Stag. From the Hollywood side in Los Angeles, California, I'm Stag, and you're watching ORP TV.
Goodbye. See you next time.
ORP TV.
Here for ORP TV, we try to have a lot of fun.